Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Belle Collective. This is Season 5, according to OWN, Episode 2. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and you can leave your comments below. So let's get into this episode. Okay. Now, I have some questions for you. I'm going to play the intro, and I want your feedback on it before we even get into this episode. So take a look at it. Okay, so yes, I'm happy that we do have a new intro. Two, I think there's two people that looked the most natural, and it was Tamara and Selena. And I'm wondering about Selena, like, did she do pageants back in the day or something? Because she has this natural poise and just able to work a camera. I know that she has done television before. I just don't know what. There's something there with her stage presence that is quite interesting to me. But I think that those two are the ones that stand out the most. The others are kind of, they're trying to get into their groove. I think Akeisha was really the most relaxed. She was doing, I'm gonna call it the stanky leg. I know it's not the stanky leg, but that's the only thing I was thinking of when she was doing that little dance there. And I also feel like people think that she's this high and mighty. I don't think so, because she gets so down to earth. I mean, I don't know if she's got to be ratchet for some of y'all to actually like her, but I don't get that from her. Like, you see her even throughout the episode, like, she's down with the ish, you know? But leave your thoughts in the comments below. That ending, though, no. Kingdom Reign Entertainment, y'all got to do better with that little ending there, because that didn't make any sense. I think maybe they could have done something as a collective together, put their hands together and something, and I know that everybody wasn't filming at the same time, these intros, so, but I think that something else has to be done with that ending, because people weren't even punching, and then people acting like they can't fight all of a sudden, but no. All right, so leave your comments below. Now we're getting into this episode. All right, so we start off with Letitia. Letitia's meeting Latrice, and they're going to hash out something to have their one-on-one. And there's all this subtle shade. When they first walk up, Latrice has her shades on, and she's like, "What is with all these shades at night?" She said, "Well, I don't know what's gonna happen. The last time we met, you was trying to beat me up and all this stuff." Letitia says what started everything with her is when Essie showed her a video of when Latrice said that they are co-workers. And Latrice always has separated Letitia from the collective as far as how she feels about how they act towards her. And Latrice was like, "Well, you know what it is, because I'm always saying F the itches, the other bills." So now it's looking like, well, what is the issue, you know? Like, Letitia, you know what it is. And Latrice in her confessional was like, I think that Letitia had this type of animosity towards me this whole time, and she used this as a vehicle to manifest a problem between them and to blame it on Latrice. I'm more apt to do that because it's like, I don't know. I just feel like there's a few people that are trying to make a show and can't differentiate making something for the show and hurting real feelings. You just go too far, and then you wonder why people treat you the way that they treat you. We see it with Gucci, as I said before. I don't trust Letitia, just like Latrice said, so we good now? We good. Well, Latrice said, that they need to work on rebuilding and all of that. It's just not some snap, crackle, and pop, and we're back together. No. So I'm glad that Latrice did put that type of stipulation on them, and on her, I mean, specifically, But yeah, like, it didn't seem real with Letitia falling out with Latrice. Marie kept pushing and pushing and pushing to try to have some dissension between those two. I remember last season, it's like, she's jealousy. She messed up your event because she wanted to be just like you. Look at her doing all this stuff. She wasn't like this before. Marie planting seeds, but I don't even think that you're that much of a fool to do it. It feels like you do stuff for a storyline. Letitia, I think season 1 was your most authentic season. Season 2, you had some authentic moments. You were a hater also towards Akeisha. But I think season 2, Glenn and Letitia were authentic. Now, whatever. Y'all just playing stuff with the camera. But whatever. They plan to move forward. I feel like there should have been more hashed out, but this is a 42-minute reality show. But whatever. Next, we're up with Akeisha. Akeisha does invite Letitia. Akeisha's doing a photo shoot. She is now partnering with a company called Bamboo. This is for any woman that's dealing with menopause. It's pajama wear for women that overheat. Because, you know, I know the basis of women getting like hot flashes and having mood swings and things of that nature. So she's doing her photo shoot, and Letitia comes by, and they hash out, okay, did you set up my husband? Were you going to set up my husband? And again, Letitia denies it. And Akeisha's like, so you're saying that Latrice is lying? It's like, yeah, she's lying. So have y'all spoken since this whole thing or whatever? And the Belle correction? And she said, yeah, we did speak, da-da-da-da. And we're in a better place now. Well, because Akeisha was like, I can't move forward with anyone that's trying to plot and all this stuff. And Letitia was like, look, I went through a similar situation where stuff was going on in my marriage. So I wouldn't do that to anyone. I don't know if you would do that. I believe that you did do it. My whole issue with this whole thing is that you never went back to Latrice to confront her, to tell her, why are you lying? You didn't do this, at least we didn't see it. So why would you be so quick to want to mend a relationship when you know that this person is, quote, lying on you, Letitia? It's giving that I got to do this for the show. And this is what, I hate this. I love Belle Collective, but it's giving inauthentic vibes now. It's like y'all know about the camera, y'all know y'all got to make a show, and y'all doing anything. And you look inauthentic. And I just don't believe a lick of anything of what some of you ladies are spewing out of your mouths. Because there's no way. Like, no, you need to correct that. Like, I would have told Latrice that if that was. But she's like, no, Glenn don't even know how to work a computer besides checking DMs. Of course, you got to say that part. I don't believe you, nan bit, Letitia. I believe that was a plot that was going to happen. Anyways, I guess they're going to move forward. She did invite Letitia to a fish fry, so that's pretty cool. You can just tell that Letitia does not want to get along with Akeisha, but she got to do it. All right, so we move on, and we're gonna go with Selena because I can't remember the entire order of everything. We meet her fiance Michael. They talk a little bit about wedding plans. She's on the fence of if she's going to plan the wedding or if she's going to get a wedding planner, but she doesn't feel like if she did get a wedding planner, then she would be bridezilla. So she doesn't really know how it's going to go. She loves this man. She said, look, he get on my nerves, but I love this man, you know. So that was pretty cool to see their little natural chemistry. Mike said, that's your department as far as the wedding. You handle all that, I'm going to show up. That's what a lot of guys do, or the majority of guys do. Then they get on the whole subject of, so Gucci, more about the relationship with JJ and the girls. JJ wants nothing to do with the girls until the girls respect So Gucci, their stepmom. And Selena thinks that's wrong. And it's like, why am I carrying the weight to try to keep this family together? At the end of the day, we're all family. Okay, so the altercation happened. I understand that there are open wounds directly and indirectly, possibly, or at least a knot on the head. Here's my thing. Y'all three, JJ, Selena, and So Gucci, keep saying we have had no problems all these years. And then that just happened. I think that there's embarrassment and anger towards what happened. I think So Gucci is embarrassed that this happened on camera in front of people anyways, and she got the knot and all that. That's cool. I will not take away that So Gucci has to be upset and hurt by what happened. But So Gucci does not like to take accountability for anything, and that's what pisses me off. It only happens because of you. And Selena does have blame in it. Of course, she's not totally innocent in this whole situation, but you're too busy trying to focus on Latrice still, like, at least a year and a half later, and that's pathetic. You're a grown woman. You wanted to create a scene, and it got too serious. That's what happened, and nobody wants to admit that, and I think that that's crazy. So, JJ, you are dead ass wrong. I mean it. Dude, one thing I can tell about the girls, they are respectable women. I'm going to give it to them. I don't believe that they are disrespectful without cause. I don't see it within them. They've given me nothing. Of course, you've had some issues between the stepsister, and that's fine. But they've also given their grievances at how they feel that you treat their mama so Gucci. And they told you that. And now you want to be oblivious and act like the girls are the problem. And this is the thing, I know what it's all about. These young ladies need to respect the elder. That's all it's all about. And I think that that is some BS. No, there's some correction that I know you want to fight for your wife. At the same time, if you don't know your daughters by now, I don't know if you're going to know them. If you think that you're going to demand them to respect So Gucci while you disrespect her, and they feel like So Gucci disrespects their mom, you're not going to mend the family. You say not nice things. Even in the trailer, we still see y'all talking about Selena and dude hooking up. Why are you still talking about this 3 seasons later? Y'all talk about her like a piece of meat, that she was just this pass around girl, like that happened so long ago. And I think that that is disrespectful. Whatever. So I'm just going to say to JJ, it's not going to work. So Gucci wants to demand this respect, and they said, respect my mama and I'll respect you. Period. And I'm not going to, I have no notes for the girls. They love their mama. They love their daddy. And they do have a respect for So Gucci. They're not going to show it at this point because of how bullheaded she wants to be and how he wants to be, because he wants to stand with his wife and not keep his family together. And Selena has to be bullheaded too. Nobody wants to come together and try to figure this out. So the girls aren't the problem. These adults are the problem. Now, I have vented too long, and I'm going to make this video way too long. I need to stop. Latrice and Zed, well, I'm not going to call him Zaddy or Daddy because she said that she's going to stop doing that. Clip. They are planting some palm trees in the back of their yard on their estate. He wants it a certain way where all the palm trees are together looking like an island, and Latrice is like, I want an oasis. So they're kind of just fighting with each other. They fight about everything. Latrice is determined that her voice is going to be heard. She says, I'm the woman of the house. And then Cliff is like, I'm the man of the yard. You can tell that Cliff knows that he can't be the man in his head that he wants to be for his home. I see that there is as she said, there is this D measuring stick that's out right now. And she's like, no, in business, I'm an owner and you can't tell me this. You can't say it. I'm going to give you power. We know. Our marriage is different. Doing business is totally different, so they're going back and forth and all that. Latrice does say that, they want us, Akeisha wants us to go to Willie's birthday party. They're having a fish fry. Cliff is not up for it. He doesn't like how he was treated last year about the whole, he is abusing or allegedly abusing Latrice. But Cliff, you don't help yourself out. And you gave reason as to why people would think that there's something that could have been going on between you and your wife. For you to be offended like that, I now don't believe that you are abusive to her. I don't believe it. I think that you have done a lot of suspect stuff, and you need to clear that up, and you need to change your actions even if you're not doing that to her. It's what you are trying to declare this dominance over her, and that's not who she is, no matter how old you are and how young she is. You need to clean that up. And y'all did clean it up during the reunion. But for him to be offended, yeah, I don't think that he's actually the abuser that we feel. I still don't like what you did, though, Cliff. I still don't like it. Did they say anything? Yeah, because Latrice is trying to get some type of soft launch open for Taste, and then also she's reopening, a re-grand opening for Goddess Links and all that good stuff. All right, so we got them out the way. Now let's move to Akeisha. Something happened. There was a storm that took place in the Mississippi area. I think I remember it. But anyways, there was trees down and electricity's down at her home. So Gucci and JJ, they come by and they offer assistance because she has no power. So she needs to pack up whatever food is in the refrigerator and freezer and to get to a hotel and all that good stuff. So JJ and So Gucci, they brought over some birthday gifts for Willie because Akeisha's planning a fish fry for Willie because she was going to have something at the house, but since there's no electricity, we got to go there. We got to do it there. a fish fry in the park. So JJ's gifts were whips and chains and all that good stuff for Akeisha, and then a coochie in a can for Willie. She said, obviously, y'all know that me and Mr. Colin are not getting it in like we should. But what's going on is that JJ and Soguchi have to be in Chicago for an event, so they won't be able to make the fish fry. So that's why they're there. Soguchi, now I can tell that Soguchi and Akeisha have a real friendship. She was asking Akeisha, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I just got to get this done, da 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 da. And Soguchi said, no, I know you. I know you're not doing okay. Soguchi is a Libra, and I guess they work and work and work. Mr. Carlos King has also said how much that they work, and that's where their mind is, but still things are overloaded because she has so much weight on her, even in all the work that she's doing. She'll keep going and going and going and going and going, and she's not really handling it as well as she's trying to portray. So they embrace each other, and Akeisha cries. I said, okay, she knows her. She knows her as her friend and also as a Libra, because that's how JJ is, just work, 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 work. So they were the comedic moment or relief for the episode. Now, let's move on to this fish fry. There were some family members that came to see Willie. I don't know who came first. We know that Tamara comes, Laura in her brim, and in her, was it a Mustang? I don't know for sure, but she got a wild ride. Who else got a wild ride now? Oh, Marie? Maybe that was the Mustang, but whatever. She got her own wild ride. I don't know. Y'all saw that nose. Y'all saw that nose. That's all I gotta say. Y'all saw that nose. Either it's makeup or job, and it could be both. But ma'am, no ma'am. You and Nene Leakes need to stop that, for real. I'll add in Little Kim just for her to get it straight. But no, let's stop that now. No. Letitia and Glendale, they come and all that good stuff. He's off for 2 weeks. Him and Willie are talking with each other, and we see in the confessional that Glendale kind of just gets cringe around Willie. He feels like Willie and Akeisha come off as better than, and oh, would you like some Grey Poupon? If you were living in the 90s, you know that was the commercial. Instead of just some regular mustard, others are asking for Grey Poupon. I think Akeisha's been culturalized a certain way. Willie is not from the Mississippi area. I still see them as down to earth. As I said before, I think I want her to be so ratchet or something. I don't think that she's so uptight. I think that they do have some type of standards. I don't know. I'm not seeing it because they'll get down in the dirt with the rest of you guys. I mean, we saw them during the thing, doing the tug of war. Like, I just don't, I mean, they're in a park having a fish fry. I don't feel like their noses are still up in the air. There's a way that they live. That's cool, but I just don't see them. I don't know what y'all want. I think y'all want them to be more ghetto, but I don't think that that's a part of their thing. For the ones that have a problem, I don't have a problem with them. I love them. There's a spirit of excellence on them that I think some people are trying to achieve, and that's where I'll leave it there instead of being shady as I want to be. Marie comes, of course, and Tamara and Marie are not talking, and I wish I was a woman for 2 seconds and just push Marie over. You are one of the most bullheaded, prideful women I know. And you act like you've been wronged. I'm over Tamara. What do you mean you over Tamara? You brought a terrorist back in her life, and I'll never forget it. From either you and Letitia. I don't care. You can apologize all you want to. Well, you didn't even apologize. You act like you did nothing wrong because you were coming in the spirit of Tamara is this liar, and you brought a terrorist. You'll never let me shake how I feel towards you and how you did that woman. And I'm glad that Tamara is not so ready to make recompense out of this whole situation. I'm so glad. And then she wants to still act stupid over there. Let her look foolish in her jean outfit all she wants to. How about that? Letitia's, I'm telling you, Letitia really wants to battle with Akeisha. So now here, she's trying to group the people together. Latrice comes, and she brings her +1. Cliff's not coming because of how he feels about the collective. She brings Selena. And Akeisha's like, well, I don't think she knew that Soguchi wasn't going to be here, so I don't know why she brought her. It seemed like a setup. I don't know. Maybe Selena knew that JJ and Soguchi were going to be gone. Because when they were actually talked about a possible meetup between Soguchi and Selena said, I'm not ready. Although Akeisha and them probably did not know, but I think Selena is kind of aware that JJ is out of town. That's in my head, because I don't think that she would have showed up, because she already said that she's not ready to do anything. So again, y'all thinking that Latrice is trying to be shady, but I don't see it. It could look that way. I think the optics could say that. I will give you that. Letitia's trying to get Marie to, you know, why don't you say something? Let's just make amends with Tamara. I don't have nothing for Tamara. And Letitia said, you know what? I'm just not going to even force it. I'm not going to do that. Da, 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 da. You have no right to be stubborn like this. I'm sorry. So anyways, Letitia brings everybody around and was like, look, can't we just move forward, move on? If we could just have a fist bump. It's not really all that deep. And Tamara said, to you. Because none of this crap happened to you, Letitia. If it happened to you, it would have been a different story. And then she starts crying. I really think that she's using her tears to be manipulative. This is how much I do not trust Letitia. And you brought me to this place, Letitia. I think you used that tactic with Glenn and some other people. We're supposed to be and Latrice said, F no. We ain't doing nothing together. No. And she said, what time is it? Because we're not doing this. I'm not doing this. So right now, it's not time. I just don't understand why y'all took a 7-month break and there's been no communication. And that's why we're seeing it on our screen. But I'm glad it's not an instant, okay, let's be friends. Because you're not friends, for one. And it's not realistic. So, whatever. That's the end of the episode. I didn't talk a lot. I apologize, but I had a lot to say. And hopefully I did not bore you. I'm enjoying the ride. I think I am done with Latrice and Marie. They don't really have to clash the way that they do. Y'all had such a good time at that birthday party. I think that was Sobuchi's birthday party, where y'all danced or whatever. Then you started working behind the scenes to try to make Latrice something that she's not. And I think that that's awful. And then you wanted to start a fight. Y'all didn't even have no real issues during the season. You just want to work on your friend to not be friends with Latrice. And that's just stupid. So, look, hey, I don't know. But Tamara, you hold on, and no. And she's not even sorry for what she did. No. That's all I got. Give me your thoughts. I apologize. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Like this video and also subscribe to my channel. And until the next one, peace.